Thank you for having me here. I'm just about to share some exciting news about Anguilla's tourism development. And as it relates to our industry news and developments, we do have an increase in tourism arrivals of 15.4% reported for the months of January to August when compared to the period in 2013. For the first 6 months of 2014, we had an estimate of 129 passengers that visited Anguilla, and travelers from the US reported we had a majority increase of arrivals numbering 43.6%. Also, day trippers, we saw an increase of 62.6% in the same period, January to August. To facilitate the continued growth and development of Anguilla, the tourism product, and in anticipation of increased visitor arrivals, there was an expansion in the airport where we do have a private jetway, and it's going to be completed for the upcoming season. We don't have an exact date yet, but we're hoping that it's done for the beginning of the season, November 1st. As it relates to our hotel news, I'm not sure if everyone heard, the biggest news for the season would be the reopening of Malihana Hotel and Spa. The hotel is managed by Auberge, and it's scheduled to open November 1st. And the general manager that has been appointed is John Vescat, and he has an experience with Caribbean hotels, also Thailand, and MR Resorts, among others in the US. Mr. Vescat is now overseeing the full-scale multi-million-dollar renovation of Malihana with 44 rooms, as well as a 15,000 square foot spa and many more. The award-winning chef Jeremy Bierman was appointed executive chef of the hotel, and Mr. Bierman has an executive experience as a chef, a 5-time Michelin star resort. He worked at the New York City Resort restaurant. Following that, we do have the new semi-beach resort and spa. It is scheduled to open in 2015. The property is compared of our hotel complex and residences. There are buildings 1 and 2 are completed thus far. The building 3 is 80% completed, and building 4 is under construction and is on its way. The reception and back of the house is completed. The foundation for the major public spaces are also being completed, and the property is situated on a 4,000 square foot, and it's located on the eastern side of the island, Shoal Bay Beach. As you all know, that's a famous beach in Anguilla, and there is 116 boutique hotel rooms that will be incorporated in the project as well. For our next hotel development, we do have Altamira. It's a privately owned villa resort, and it's more of like a boutique style. It's located on the western side of the island, Shoal Bay West, and it's currently having a renovation done on the luxurious villas. There are 3 beachfront villas that are themed by the Russian amethyst, the Brazilian emerald, and also the African sapphire, all of which is situated on a 42-acre landscape and is on the beachfront. The Russian amethyst is currently being renovated and repositioned to include crafted artwork, and also this should be done by the ending of October in time for the launch of the season. Altamira is also managed by an existing Anguillan-based team led by Mr. Carl Irish, and will remain as is. and they're also coupled by a new PR firm called Quinn and Company. There is another expansion, addition to the tourism product, the Reef, which is the sister property of Cuisinart Resort and Spa. Following the acquisition of the 18 Greg Norman Championship course, Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa, they were moving towards a new phase of the project, which included a new hotel, which is the Reef. The Reef is a new feature which will include a ballroom to accommodate about 200 people, and it will be more of a state-of-the-art facility. And the Reef is expected to have 62 rooms projected to launch in 2015. In addition to that, Cuisinart Resort and Spa, they will be hosting the gala ceremony for the World Travel Awards, which is situated for the Caribbean and Northern American Gala at the ending of October this year. And the resort will have its first annual Epicureum, which includes Taste, Play, and Smile. They would incorporate golf and the food component. And this event is scheduled to take place November 6th to 10th. There are information about the event on the property's website, which also includes packages, accommodation packages, and further information. The Cuisinart Resort and Spa, they have their executive chef, Jasper, who recently completed a full overhaul of the menus and is introducing new ideas as it relates to the property. And given the fact that they do have a hydroponic farm, they are well known for health and wellness, and they have the spa facility now the golf course. So they are trying to revisit and incorporate in certain activities and events that will be attractive at the property. And we do have Frangipani Resort. They are the #1 of the mid-market tier. They're just below the high-end resorts that we have on island, and they have done a luxury completion of their rooms. They do have a 19-room boutique-style property, and they have done some renovations with their main area as well, and the introduction of a mini conference facility that can incorporate incentive meetings and retreats. So they're moving towards expanding themselves in a smaller scale. The Anguilla Greenhouse, which is a mid-market property on island, which is family owned, situated on a well-known beach, Rendezvous Bay, has done some minor upgrades to the property. They have also completed renovations in the main area and have also introduced new packages for the winter season. Viceroy Anguilla do have some new packages and exciting offerings at the property that would launch the beginning of the season, November 8th and 9th, where they will have Celebrate All Things Anguilla throughout that weekend, where the hotel would feature local aspects and the diversity of Anguilla's product offerings within the property. So they will have a local artist that would come and teach the guests how to paint, how to craft certain things that are relating to Anguilla, and they would also have cooking lessons that would gear towards the heritage of our cooking. They also have an entertainment for New Year's Eve, which is very popular, and they also would be hosting key celebrities within that period as well. Cap Juluca, as you all know, it's a pillar of our tourism development and product, and Cap Juluca has undergone some upgrades to their rooms. They have 70 guest rooms located on the beachfront, and it's situated in 15 villas. They have also done renovations in the main lobby and the 3 restaurants that is situated on the property. The highlights of the refurbishments are the new Janquil Suite, which is a 3,290 square foot villa. It features 2 master bedrooms, a sitting room, full service kitchen, and an oceanfront dining terrace, along with a jacuzzi and a private freshwater infinity pool. Cap Juluca also announced the addition of the Juluca Pride, which is a luxury cruiser that accommodates 12 people. That vessels is available for island excursions and private charters throughout Anguilla to St. Martin and St. Bart's. I would like to discuss very briefly about the access. Anguilla is easily accessible via daily flights that are connected directly to Anguilla via San Juan, Puerto Rico, or St. Martin. For those that are coming from St. Martin, Anguilla is just like a short 7-minute flight or 20-minute boat ride, ferry ride across to the island. For access via air, Tradewind Aviation is operating from Anguilla to San Juan, and vice versa, and they're scheduled to begin their operation October 15th of this year, and their flight costs approximately $350 each way. The aircraft is more of a first-class luxurious craft that accommodates nine passengers. In addition to that, we do have a local airline by the name of Anguilla Air Express, also operated by Rainbows International, and they operate via Anguilla San Juan daily. The ferry service scheduled from St. Martin is very accessible. We do have a public ferry service and a chartered shuttle service that operates from the Dutch side, and the ferry operates from the French side. The late night, we also have a new addition where we have a late night ferry service that operates from the Dutch side of St. Martin, departing St. Martin at 10:30 p.m. And this provides easy access to travelers traveling to and from Anguilla on later flights. The cost of the late night service is roughly $95 per person, and is easily accessible from the Princess Juliana International Airport. The public ferry service on the French side, the cost of that is approximately $20, which is a 20-minute boat ride. Okay, upcoming on-island events for 2015, the first quarter, we have the famous Moonsplash Festival, hosted by a local musician, legend Banky Banks, at the Dune Preserve that's located on Rendezvous Bay. It's the longest standing independent music festival in the Eastern Caribbean. The festival highlights the biggest names in reggae, and including legends and emerging talent. And it's also an opportunity where the local musicians have an opportunity to be presented. Following which we have Festival Del Mar, which is scheduled for April 4th to 9th, 2015. Festival Del Mar is an event that celebrates all things of the sea, and it's a beautiful fishing. It's located in a beautiful fishing village in Island Harbor on the eastern side of the island. The events that are coordinated within this festival includes deep sea fishing competitions. There is boat racing, swimming races, crab races, culinary competitions. We do have live entertainment by local bands, and everyone participates in these activities, and it's scheduled for a 2-day event. Another major event we have is the Anguilla Yacht Regatta that's scheduled for May 10th, and this event it's a 7-year. Anguilla is celebrating the boating and yachting heritage. We do have participants that participate from St. Martin, St. Bart's, neighboring islands, and Anguilla. And for the 3rd annual Literacy Festival, which will take place May 21st to 24th, 2015. It's the 4th annual event, and it's scheduled to highlight the literacy of Anguilla's heritage And the festival features a 3 days of informative workshops, stimulating seminars and exciting literary presentations by leading authors from the U.S., Canada, and the Caribbean, the host nation Anguilla, all against the backdrop of Anguilla's splendid white sand beaches and tranquil turquoise water. And